If you have a liftgate, trunk, hood, hatch that's sagging or falls because the supports or hinges, so the springs and the hinges are bad, I got a few alternatives for you. With these struts, you can get a pair of these locking pliers. You turn the knob in and out to adjust it. It's released through this lever, and it clamps like that. You can clamp it on the strut when you got the hatch, hood, trunk, whatever open. You clamp it, hold it up with one hand, clamp it, and then you got your hands free to do whatever work you need to do. You don't have to worry about the hood or trunk falling on you. You end up getting stitches or something. If it's a really heavy hood, trunk, hatch, whatever, you might need to use one on each side. I haven't had to do that on anything yet. This one I only had to use this, and this is decent weight because it's fiberglass and everything. And then instead of, a lot of people put wood under here, and then you end up like if you get out in the car, you get out, you knock it out, and it falls on you, hits you. Or somebody comes up and leans on it, had that happen, knocked it out and dropped the hatch on top of me. This way, you got all kinds of room. It's safer. It's a way to go. You don't end up in the hospital. Now, I had a Monte Carlo that was hitting the front end, and it had the same exact hinge as my El Camino here. And I took a larger pair of these and clamped it in there to hold it so that it would, because it was jacked up and I needed to replace that hinge. So I could unbolt the hood, take it off, and replace that hinge. That works too. If you've got usually these are in American cars, but I have seen some rare foreign cars that have little dinky versions of these. Now, if those go bad, you can either, some people make aftermarket strut kits you can put on there, and you'll use those, the same kind as what's on that hatch, or same style of strut to hold it up. And you can do that, or you can clamp vice grips there like I showed you, and they'll usually hold it up. But I also have seen where somebody took one of these support rods from a vehicle. They measured and they found one at a junkyard for just a few dollars, mounted it in, and then was able to use it with but they made sure that they had an indentation to put it in so that they weren't damaging the actual hood itself. Instead of using a piece of wood, I've seen people use a piece of wood or something, pipe, they put it here, and they end up with a dent or a rise in their hood from it sitting on there, and then you got to fix the hood. It's not worth it. And then you got a piece of wood or pipe right in the way, so you can't get to the whole engine. If you can mount a rod over here, you can lean right over and get to everything, and the hood's safe. Just remember though, you gotta make sure the hood, trunk, hatch, whatever, while you're working on the car or getting a lot of stuff out, is supported. If it falls on you, it can hurt you. This is mainly for safety. I'm trying to keep people from getting injured. I've seen other people that I know that have kind of half-assed it and ended up hurt doing stuff like that. Now, this isn't a permanent fix, but sometimes you got to do, with some cars, you just can't find the parts, or they want so much for them. So you got to do what you got to do, and they're not worth spending. You got a $300 car, it ain't worth spending $150 on hood hinges and crap like that. I hope this helps somebody. I hope it keeps somebody from hurting themselves. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.